to Vegas? There's no better time than now. Where can you find a 3-bedroom home with a balcony and patio, with upgraded flooring, all appliances included, newly painted, move-in ready, with a community park and pool for under $400,000? Not to mention that it is so convenient to shopping, schools, entertainment. And of course, what is Vegas without the Strip? So what are you waiting for? Call Benjamina today at 702-281-9063. Mia is also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also visit www.benjaminamiacasino.com and view available homes anytime. Remember, the house wins when you bet on Benjamina Mia Casino. It's a lunch hour in Vegas, and we're on the dot with Dot and Mia here on PHLV Radio.
Hey! Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. This is a great way to start the year, right here on the dot. My name is Dorothy Tom. Welcome to On the Dot. You can call me Dot. And my partner is, here she is,
Hi
Mia.
everyone, it's 2024. I am Mia Casino. Welcome to On the Dot.
Welcome, Mia.
It's snowing. Have you been out?
Is it
Have you
snowing?
been? Yeah, yeah. It's
Maybe,
snowing in the desert.
maybe in your part of the world.
Yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
not here, but by the mountains.
Oh, by the mountains. Okay. I was looking out the window earlier and said, is it going to snow? Then I saw it's raining.
Yeah, it's 55 degrees in Vegas.
All right.
Yeah, very
So
cool.
here we are. Here we are. And we're excited because the theme of PHLV Radio, I don't know if it's really a theme, but we talked about this last year during our Christmas party or year-end gathering, more in 24 for PHLV Radio. And so our guests have sort of the same theme.
Yeah.
Mia, introduce them.
Yes, our episode for today is very much apt with PHLV's theme for More for 24. We're going to talk about well-being and wonder in the new year. So
Mhm.
that's very good a good way to start the new year for On the Dot too, right?
Correct, correct.
Yes, and we have two special guests. Should I introduce them now?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Okay, no special order. Our first guest is very passionate about feeling good and making a difference. She is a lifelong learner who shares her creative spark through vision boards and party planning, focusing on peace, love, and joy.
Oh,
And Miss Becky Wilbur.
yay.
Hi, Miss Becky.
Hello.
Welcome to
Hi,
the show.
Becky. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
We are glad
And
to have
our
you.
second guest is an emissary of joy, a pancreatic cancer survivor, best-selling author who uses her superpowers of joy and gentleness to spread more love, joy, and peace into the world, Miss Janet Stewart. Welcome to the show again.
Well, thanks for having us, Dot and Mia.
Thank you for being with
Anytime.
us. Perfect. No, I think it was 2 years ago when Janet closed our On the Dot. She was our last guest for On the Dot. And it was angelic guidance, something like that, the topic of the show. So
And now she's
Yeah.
opening 2024.
isn't that great? Aren't we blessed?
Yes.
All right. So my first question will be for Becky. Becky, please tell us a bit about what you're doing, vision board and what you're passionate about.
Okay. Vision boards have always, I'm not really good at making resolutions or goals. They just seem to, I'm kind of like maybe a little ornery. And if I say I have to do it, then I don't want to do it. And so it just doesn't work for me. And so I came up with a way, I choose a word of the year, and that is my theme. And so then I work all of what I want to accomplish into that. And so yesterday, my word of the year this year is better. And so I did a vision board and I used that word better. And so it just has things that I want to accomplish: riding my bike, finding some Zen, believing in better, drinking more water. And so it's just a very creative way to be able to take what I'm feeling and put it into something that I want to live. And then I place that in a position in my house that I see it often. And so it just becomes easy to begin to live, in this case, better, because I have a reminder that is what I want to accomplish this year. Instead of a list that says, do this, do that, and have checklists, it's just a way to incorporate. And I feel like it's it's kind and gentle.
Have you ever done a vision board, Mia?
I did. Actually, we did that, I think 3 years ago as part of the business planning for real estate. So yeah, one of my coach in real estate actually asked me to do a vision board of what I envision in like 5 years. And that was the first step towards achieving that goal. So it did help me.
It worked for you?
Yeah. It did.
Yeah.
The vision board.
Yeah. So thank you for showing us your vision board, Becky. It worked for me a lot. I did several vision boards in the past, and they all work, and sometimes even better.
Yes.
Yeah. And is there which part of the house do you put your vision board, Becky?
So I have it in my kitchen. I have a wall with cabinets above it, and it's where I often fix things or I'm cutting there. And so I have it there, but I also can see it from where I drink my lemon water in the morning. It's just a very visual part of my kitchen. And so it just rests on a wall there. Last year, my word was good, and I had Scrabble letters. So it was very fun. So this year I just did a little bit different. In fact, this morning yesterday I did this, but I added this, which says, I love myself enough to take excellent care of my body, and it responds by giving me vibrant, good health. And so it's just a reminder of me. I don't have to do anything. I want to do this. I'm crystal clear about my year being better. And so this is just a good reminder that to love myself, I need to make the choices that work for me.
Oh.
And I have this quote. I'd like to read this. It's from a book called The Beautiful Ordinary. And it's just about the treasures in our life. And it's just short. It says, we can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious of our treasures, by Thornton Wilder. And so I think the vision board kind of makes you conscious of your treasure. It's a way of being conscious of what you're trying to bring into your life.
Yeah. Actually, that's very nice to start, because people start with New Year's resolution, usually in January. And for people that are visual, like me, I'm very visual, it works better. Like my coach asked me to put pictures in it. So my goal then was to have a Disneyland trip for the whole family, because my eldest works for Disney. And so I put a picture of Disneyland and the family picture on top. And that was the vision. And we were able to do it. So I think, that's a very good way to do New Year's resolution too, instead of writing it down.
Another tool I have for starting the year, it's called a rampage of appreciation. And you list the ABCs down a piece of paper, and then think of everything good in your life. You can list people's names, you can list, your pet's name, you could list your favorite food, like C could be chocolate, maybe, but it's just whatever you're appreciating in your life, and you just do it quickly. It's not something that you're going to do for days. You're just going to sit down, and this is a rampage of appreciation. And it brings, what you focus on grows. And so it brings that appreciation, and it makes your life better. And there's my word.
That's your word, better.
A nice word.
Yeah. So thank you for that. We'll talk more about what else, the other treasures you have in your chest.
Sure.
Your treasure chest. And let's bring in Jeanette. And what goodies do you have for us today, Jeanette?
Oh boy, so many goodies. Becky and I are leading a group of folks this year on a journey of self-discovery, and it's called the ABCs of More. And this year, 2024, you add 2024 together and you get the number 8. It's a year of abundance coming forward. So I just wanted to show our, this is our guidebook, and it has 100 pages of goodies. And we're looking at inspiring letters of the alphabet. So we're looking at all 26 letters over the course of a year, diving deep. We also have how to make a vision board, a list of 24 things that you'd like to happen in 2024. Ways to find your true north, seeking wisdom. And we're really excited about it. It also has coloring pages and affirmation cards. So it's really a journey for those that are wanting to live life better, and increasing your level of positivity, motivation, optimism, respect, and excitement for 2024. So we're really excited about it and bringing more of that goodness into our lives.
Motivation, optimism, respect, and excitement. Wow.
Yeah.
Pwede na, no?
Yeah, very positive.
Uh-huh. And it is in keeping with our tagline for On the Dot, you're holding space for positivity and possibilities. So there you go.
Yeah.
This word for the year that you mentioned, Becky's word for the year is better. Or is that just for your vision board, or is it for your whole year?
It's for my whole year. I try to choose a theme for the whole year, and better is my theme for the whole year. Yes.
What's yours,
Becky,
Janet?
And my word is reverence. And I'm really excited about that word. It had been whispering to me for the last few weeks of the year. And it almost brings like a palpable emotion forth to me. It's like a feeling of awe and appreciation for the beauty and the wonder and the divine goodness in my life as I see it. So every day this year, I plan to write a little snippet of how or what tickled my reverence button that day. So looking forward to that. And Becky actually is the one who got me started in selecting a word of the year. She's been doing it for 12 years or something, maybe
since
more.
2011.
Yeah, and I've been doing it probably the last 9 years. Last year, my word was gratitude, and that was so awesome to think about what I was thankful for each and every day. And, sometimes it's not even doing anything. It's just like being in that feeling. Like when Becky showed her vision board, right? Those are all feelings and emotions of things she wants to conjure up for this year to live her life better. And that's the thing, your word of the year or your guidepost, whatever you want to call that, should have a very special meaning to you. And we love acrostics. So Becky talked about doing her acrostics, and she's already created her better acrostic. And I don't know if you have that handy, Becky, or wanted to show that or read that, but you take the letters of your word, BETTER, and then she elaborates down. So I'll let you talk about that, Becky.
Okay. So when I did this, I just tried to imagine my year and what I needed to do to have a better year. And so when I did the acrostic, the word for B is brighten. And so what that meant to me is that shining my light, by working with Wellbeing and Wonder and being a partner with Jeanette, in our ABCs of More for 2024, just to bring light to people. So that's what the B was for. E is for energy, which is like my body's magic, the ability to be active, the energy that I bring to my life and that I let in from other people, trying to keep negative energy out and positive energy in. And then one of the T's is for thankful, which is, again, Jeanette says, she's the queen of gratitude and thankfulness. And it's just a way that every day I'm, using my tokens of blessings and acknowledging them and, knowing what I have in my life. The second T is for tools, which I think that we all have things that work for us to live life better, but we kind of forget them sometimes and maybe we don't use them. So at some point, I'm going to make like a master list of all the tools that I have, like my Calm app that I do every morning, and the triangle breathing, just everything that I can remember. And I'm just going to make a page of that so that I have access to those when I need to use them. The E is for ease, which is, comfort, making it not hard. And if something, not to say that easy and ease are different words. And so I'm talking about ease, that it's not difficult, that it's able to be accomplished in a way that fits. And then the R is respect. And so that's talking about things like being boundaries for other people and for myself of what I want to say or do or accept, and just respect for my body, for my spiritual life. And so that's what better kind of means to me. And it's just kind of in a nutshell. Ease, I almost had enjoyment there instead of ease. And I switched it out at the last minute because to me, if I have ease, there will be much enjoyment. And I didn't want that to be, like the theme of what I wanted to do. So it's fun to put those words in there and take them out and look them up in the dictionary or at the thesaurus maybe, and just find, what resonates with you.
We can do the same, Mia, in Tagalog.
Oh,
Mia, maganda, ano pa? What's I?
Yes, you could. Are you saying to do your name, Dot?
Yeah, I'm giving Mia her own acrostic.
Yes, awesome.
I'm thinking of my word already.
What's your word for the year, Mia?
I'm thinking arise.
Arise. Ooh, very empowering.
Gives me goosebumps.
Angel bumps.
Good. I love it. What made you think of arise, Mia?
Well, last year has been quite tough, and so I'm thinking 2024 would be a year to arise from the previous year, and I'm looking for the arise for the better and for hopefully a better 2024 onwards.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Thank you for that. Did you have arise in your word, Becky?
No, I had abundance that I did an acrostic for, just as an example of an acrostic. I didn't know I was going to show the better one. So since the theme, is more an abundance. I did abundance. And so I just did this like in a few minutes before we started. And so A is appreciation, B was better, U was unstoppable,
Ooh.
N, nature, D, devotion, A, accept, N, nice, C, connection, and E, you can have enough, ease, enjoyment. That's the beauty of, what this is that it's just so free forming, free flowing, and that you can take the words. So with arise, imagine the words. You could have abundance for the A, for R, you could have respect, or, Jeanette's word, reverence. So it's a great tool.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. Woo.
Yeah. And Dot, did you share your word?
Oh, my word is supernatural.
Supernatural.
Wow.
It's supernatural. Don't be surprised if you see 5 of me in different places. Or if I grow an extra arm or whatever.
That's truly being unstoppable.
Supernatural.
Awesome.
And can I just ask you, Dot, like, where did that come from, and what are you trying to?
Sure. Oh, yeah. It came from the book that I read last year by Dr. Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural.
Oh.
And he talked about, he did not use this word extensively, but it's more like the opening of your Kundalini when you expand yourself fully in all levels of your life, all areas of your life. And when you do that, you're unlimited, unstoppable. You're just all over the place, but completely in alignment with cosmic energy. My God, what am I talking about? So it's mystical, magical, mysterious, miracle-minded, mind over matter, psychic, powerful, all these things. I'm very ambitious, so supernatural would be my word for the year.
Can you share the cloak of invisibility?
I can do that too, It can be invisible, it can be visible, superpowers and all that. So it's really fun to start the year with all kinds of tools.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weren't we talking about last week, Dot, about being conduits of positivity?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, you guys certainly are, as you're holding space for positivity and possibilities.
Yes.
We were toying with the word conduits, like DUETS.
Yes, because we're duets.
Duets. Yeah.
Galing Mia, let's do that.
Right.
And then we can also make acrostics of our name, your name. So my name for you would be magnanimous, iridescent, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
how about
that?
dazzling.
Dazzling. Ooh la la.
Tantalizing.
And tantalizing. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
Yeah, why not, no?
An actress.
Okay. So, what time is it? Oh, it's almost time for us to take a short break. Then we'll be back and we can talk about the book that you're having, the program that you're having, Jeanette and Becky. Will that be okay?
Yeah.
So let's take a short break. We'll be
Sounds good.
All righty.
Moving to Vegas? There's no better time than now. Where can you find a 3-bedroom home with a balcony and patio, with upgraded flooring, all appliances included, newly painted, move-in ready, with a community park and pool for under $400,000? Not to mention that it is so convenient to shopping, schools, entertainment. And of course, what is Vegas without the Strip? So what are you waiting for? Call Benjamina today at 702-281-9063. Mia is also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also visit www.benjaminamiacasino.com and view available homes anytime. Remember, the house wins when you bet on Benjamina Mia Casino.
Back here and on the dot. And Mia is our president for the organization that's partnering with us. Mia, want to talk about it?
Yes, we'd like to invite all graduates of the University of the Philippines to join us. The University of the Philippines Alumni Association of Nevada, UPAAN, for $50. That's a membership, lifetime membership already. You can give me a call at 702-281-9063. And we'd like to invite the members. We will have our first general meeting on January 17th at the second floor of the IKEA building food court. So 6 o'clock. So we hope to see you there. We have a lot of things to talk about. So
Yay.
yes.
IKEA is now our official headquarters. They don't know about
Meeting place.
it. They don't know about it. Hello.
They got promoted, diba?
Right. So Mia's acrostic last year, was it last year when I interviewed Mia? Mia in action.
All right.
MIA. So I
At
have
least
one
it's
for
positive, instead of missing in action.
correct.
Mhm.
Yeah, Mia in action. And I have one for Kuya Yo. Yo
Correct.
is YO, right? So I'm
Yes.
going to just reverse the oh yeah to
Oh, yeah.
yeah, oh, yeah, oh.
But instead of question mark, it's going to be exclamation point. Oh,
Right, right.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh. Ay nako. Okay.
It's nice to start the year with a positive note, huh?
All right. Yes. And I think with the both of us, Mia, we can carry this on till forever, just
Yeah.
being positive, regardless of what's happening.
Right.
We have a choice to remain positive. Otherwise, we'll just fall all over the place.
Mhm.
It's not going to be good for our community. So anyway, well-being and wonder. Who would like to talk about that program? Jeanette or Becky?
Jeanette?
Becky, I'll show the book again.
Okay.
Sure. So Becky was inspired with this idea to create this program early last year. And so what we cover in this program is positive words and their meaning in our life, one letter of the alphabet at a time, and specifically to give ourselves permission to live life better.
I think we have the
need-
graphics for that. Let me just there
you
go.
go.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Here's
Okay,
the
and Becky's holding up the permission slip. And so the thing with permission is we don't need anybody's permission to live life better, but we need to give ourselves permission to live life better. And some of those say like, I give myself permission to say no. I give myself permission to say yes. I give myself permission to live life better. All these kinds of positives. And Becky, if you want to pop in with any of those.
I think
go
the
ahead.
one that we should say is I have permission to let should go, because we're always shoulding on ourselves.
Yeah.
I should do this. I should do that. So that's, this is permission. Let that should go.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do anything unless it's your heart's desire and what you have decided that you want to bring into your life. And so the permission is to feel, what do I need in my life? And that's basis of where we start with, our program.
Mm-hmm.
And there's lots of inspiration. I think that, Jeanette, you mentioned the 24 and 24. I think that would be a great tool to talk to everybody about.
Yeah.
And it's just 24 things that you want to do. And it can be a habit that you want to start. It could be something, I want to have a Galentine party in February. And so that's on my list. I want to do some decluttering. So I have a room to room organize and declutter. That's on there. I want to have a game night with some friends. So it's just different things. I want to figure out how to make a banana cream pie, but I don't know how. And so these are just things on here that I came up with 24 things that I would like to do before the end of 2024. So it's just a fun thing. And it doesn't have to be, something, I want to write, a book, or it could be, I want to write a book, so it's, I think, Jeanette, both of us put on our list, write 2 to 4 minutes a day. That came from the Gretchen Rubin. She is a happiness teacher. And so in 2024, she has a project every year. And this year it's to write from 2 to 4 minutes every single day. And so it could be writing a to-do list. It could be your grocery list, but it could be that you're working on, something about positivity in your life. And so it's really up to you. It could be the journal that you write in every day for 2 minutes.
And it's a lot more doable if you give yourself permission to write for 2 to 4 minutes instead of saying, I'm going to write for 24 minutes every day, first thing in the morning, So to be flexible and to live your life better, however that shakes out for you. So we're really excited about that. And sometimes we want more things. We want, more peace, which isn't a physical thing. It's an emotional thing that we want more of. And sometimes we want less, and sometimes less is more. And we created a funny little page about that in our book. And one of the exciting things, so we're there it is. Becky's got the when less is more. So Becky, I think if you talk, it will show your.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
So, and on the other side of this, we did, I know you're going to be surprised about this, but we did an acrostic for less. And it's listen to your intuition, expect ease, survey your heart, and simplify. And that's what less is. So imagine if someone had less as their word this year, and they took that in, listening to your intuition, expecting ease, surveying your heart, knowing that when you are doing something, that it's because you have surveyed your heart, and then simplifying. Okay, I don't have to do it all or do everything. I get to do less. Mm-hmm. And so it's just another page in the book that is really a way of, tweaking what you want in your life to live life better.
Right. So maybe by having less obligations, that means you have more white space equaling more freedom. Becky had talked about on her list, she has the decluttering. So less clutter equals more
more focus.
More focus equals energy.
Mm-hmm. And my favorite one that is on here is less cookies equals more health equals feeling good.
Less cookies. I'm on that. Then I will have less sugar in my body. I don't eat a lot of sweets, so that's already less for me. What's your less, Mia? Less of what?
I was thinking of less clutter for this year. So that works for me. Mm-hmm. I was going to ask, is the book like a workbook, like something that people can write on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a workbook. I don't know that we have the link in the show notes, but it's available on lulu.com.
Mhm.
And
What is
it's a spiral bound, full color, 100-page booklet. And
what
if
is
you
the
haven't
website
used
again?
lulu.com, it's a wonderful source. Great pricing. They ship worldwide and their quality is amazing, but the price, it's like 1/3 the price of anything we priced compared to like Office Depot, Office Max, Kinko's, any of those places.
But just to be clear, this is a program you created, and if people want to buy the book, print the book, it's available on lulu.com. But if they want to join the program where you have monthly meetings,
Yes.
then they sign on to what?
They can go to our website and wellbeingandwonder.com and look at the ABCs of More drop-down menu, and it describes that in detail of all the goodies, like mastering these areas of your life, self-care, boundaries. What do you want more of? What do you want less of? And the cool thing is it's only $24 US. So we wanted to make it where price was not a consideration. And 24, we just had to use 24.
Yeah.
Equals 8.
Yes.
I think we should show a page or two. Like here's the B. We're doing A and B in January. And so here's the B page. And so what we have is at the top, we have positive words. And so you get to pick a positive word. And we just give some samples: balance, beauty, bliss, boundaries, brave, breathe. And then there's blanks for you to add your own. And then there's questions that we go through. Which words resonate with you? Because maybe it's 2 and you need to really look up the definition to find out what do I want to focus on this month? And then use the word in a sentence that pertains to your life. So if we use better, I am crystal clear about, living life better. And so how can you incorporate this word? So you see, I did a vision board, so there's different ways that you can do this. And then the last one is write an affirmation or an intention using your word. And so then maybe you're going to put that on a 3x5 card and you're going to put it in your bathroom so that every time you go in there, you see that. So Mia, for arise, that could be like your theme word, but then maybe you think of a B word, just for January.
Yeah.
So that's how it kind of works.
Yeah, that's so nice. It's so wonderful that we are. Oh, thank you for showing that.
Thank you.
ABCs of More.
My B word would be bounty.
Bounty. I love that. You're the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Ooh, isn't that
I will
fun?
hunt for my bounty.
Yes, bounty
You're hunting
hunter.
for abundance.
Oh yeah, bounty. And Adele is listening. Her word for the year is happiness.
Nice.
Thank you, Adele,
Thank you,
for
Adele.
sharing your happiness. And Sinsin, she said 2024, give love to those people who lack of love. Ignore negative vibes. Or I don't know what Sinsin's word is. One word, maybe love.
Oh.
That's for love vibes. Sounds good, no? Love vibes. Doc Flora is also watching. Thank you, Doc Flora, and for spending your morning with us. So we're just talking about words for the year. And I have another question, Mia.
No, I was saying hi to Sin, Adele, and Doc Flora.
Thank you for being with us. So we have a few more minutes left. How fast time flies.
Wow.
And earlier, before we started, we picked a card you picked cards from our deck, Jeanette and Becky. And the card for Becky is Pride, Pride. And if Kuya Yo will show that, it says pride. And this is not the pride or arrogance. It has a statement there. Can you see that, Becky?
I love myself and I
See, I see myself in everyone.
Oh,
That's
I
a kind
love
of
that.
pride.
I
I
love
love
that.
myself and I see myself in everyone. How does that
Beautiful.
how does that sit for you, Becky?
That is, that is so beautiful because we are all one and we're so connected. So I feel like this is just, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. What a way if we all lived like that. I saw something on Facebook one day, and it was people who had signs on themselves, like "My wife just died," and then on another body part, it might say, "My husband left me for another woman," and it had all these feelings that people are going through, but we don't even know. And so imagine if we treated other people that way. So this is such an empowering card. I hope that everyone embraces that. Thank you. Thank you, Dot.
It's beautiful. I love your insight. Your insight, and I'm going to ask others too, but it really ties in with the card that you picked, Jeanette. Number 4, fourth card from the bottom. The card is grief, GRIEF. And I'm sure that Jeanette experienced this, and I did experience this, and a lot of us have probably experienced this. Do you want to read that, Jeanette? Can you read that?
I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And isn't that true? I love the artwork on that card too. And Dot, you and I both lost our beloved pets last year, who were family members. So I was going to write it down, Dot. Could you show it again or tell me again what it is? I understand that losing something
is an opportunity to appreciate it.
And that's, Becky had talked about her rampage of appreciation, which is a tool taught by Esther Hicks, Abraham Hicks. And it is an amazing thing. It can actually turn your life around. I did this with a coworker who was a thorn in my side, and I listed all of the things that I appreciated about him. And I just did it, and I realized a few weeks after that I no longer had any animosity to him. I was able to change that through the rampage of appreciation, and that was a miracle. So these rampages of appreciation are amazing. You can do it about someone, someplace. If you're missing going to Disneyland for a year, Mia had talked about her trip to Disneyland. So all the things that you love about Disneyland, the food, just list everything and be amazed at what comes. And that's something, it doesn't cost a thing to do. And the reward is so amazing. So that's one of our tools. And Becky, you'll have to make sure you write that on your tool list, because that is a powerful, powerful tool.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And when you showed the pride card, I was thinking that a group of lions are called a pride. And, Becky, you talked about being connected, how we're all connected, seeing yourself in everyone. And I mean, wouldn't that be neat if we use that moniker as a connecting point,
Yes.
So,
and we can all roar together.
Roar.
Like Katy Perry.
Mia, you were going to say something too?
Oh, no. I was listening to both of them. They're so inspiring how positive they are.
Did you lose something this year?
Not this year.
In a way that brought you grief? Because this is something that just a second. this is something that I don't know how much we pay attention as well to people who are not happy this new year. You know, we have, I have a friend who killed himself January 1st, and this was like
So
4 years ago. So can you imagine every new year his family will remember that? So the grief. And when we think about what happened last year, what was the best part of last year, there are still people who think about what they lost, maybe a job, relationship. My ex-husband died last year, you know, so that we grieved for that. So Mia, my question was, if there's something that you grieved about or you lost this year that you want to turn around.
Well, not really this year, maybe a couple of years ago. But the funny thing is, you know how Facebook would come up with Facebook memories. So the photo of me with two of my friends that passed away already came up, and so I just recently posted that 2 weeks ago actually, and I said in a blink of an eye, uh, you know, you lose your friends or you lose people that make you smile. So value your friends and friendship. So
Yeah.
that's very timely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
sure.
Dot,
Yes.
I would like to expand on the grief
Mhm.
because I think that sometimes we don't give ourselves ease, or even for someone else. I'm trying to grief can be for something as simple as, imagine if you went to the doctor and he said you have to be gluten-free from now on. I'm trying to use something so basic, you know. And so now, from now on, maybe you're not going to eat something that you've always eaten. And so it's a grieving process. It's anything that we lose in our life. It could be that your child has gone away to college and you have this grief, that your life is different. And so I think that grief is a bigger part of our life than we recognize, and that we need to be tender with others and with ourselves and have that compassion to be able to understand that we need to hold each other close.
Yeah. Perfect. Isn't that perfect? Because when we move forward with well-being, that's part of healing. We look into the dark parts of us. I like who was that who said, my fears are places within me that await my love.
Mm-hmm.
My fears are places within me that await my love. So if we are entering 2024 with some fears or pain or grief or some form of unhappiness, we include them, we love them, we embrace them, because that's part of the well-being, right? And then,
Right. Exactly. And it doesn't mean that you're broken or something's wrong, deadly wrong with you. It just means that you're human, right? That we all have these times where things are going wrong and we can't quite find our steady feet on the earth again. And we can be more loving to ourselves. And that's why in our program, the R stands for respect, and it's respect of others, respect for ourselves, which we aren't often taught how to respect ourselves. We're taught your needs are last, go to the end of the line, don't make yourself too noticeable, all of those kind of things that we're kind of taught to shrink and, just kind of conform. But we're trying to turn that around by having people live their life better by doing the things that light them up, that make them motivated, that bring out the optimism, the respect, and the excitement for life.
Perfect.
Self-love.
Self-love. Yeah. Here, look at this. Doc Flora, my son, is listening. And I asked her, what's your word for the year? She said, very inspiring topic at the start of the year. Yeah, thank you, Jeanette and Becky. Thank you for sharing the different tools for well-being. She said, I'm motivated and I'm excited for the word forward. That's a word.
Oh,
Forward.
yes.
I'll look at myself moving forward. Perfect.
Awesome.
Very
That's a
nice.
great word.
That's a great word. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
Yes.
positive.
Moving
Awesome.
forward. Just forward. Is there anything else that we would like to talk about before we move to the last part of our show? Mia, if you have another question for them.
When is there a time frame for the program?
We did our kickoff yesterday for the years, but it's not too late. It's never too late. And so it's begun, and people do it on their own time frame. We have some people that come to every Zoom. We have some people that come to no Zooms and just listen to the replay recording and do the program by themselves, with equal takeaways. So it's not too late.
You know, I have a feeling of giving another a freebie, a gift for someone who wants to join the program. Raise your hand. Just one person. I will give.
Wow, Dot,
I will
that's
award
really
someone
great.
like a raffle. I don't know who
Awesome.
wants to do that.
So are those people that are listening on your show, you're streaming it to your Facebook and you're going to see those, or how are you going to determine who you're giving it to?
I don't know.
First
Maybe
one
there was
that the first one that's that emails or maybe writes on our comments on our PHLV page.
yeah, who will say me.
That avails of that.
Enroll me. Then I will enroll you. Then you will. I will write my email here at the chat box, and if you want just one person, the first person
The very
to say
Awesome.
to say
time-stamped.
me, I want to join that program, email me, and then I will get to you and I will give you the link.
Yay!
Thank you,
All
Dot. That's
right.
very
Thank
nice.
you.
And how many people have enrolled so far? Do you know? Do you have any idea,
I
Janet?
think we have 30 people.
Nice.
That's all over the world, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. Okay.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Congratulations for rolling it in yesterday.
Well,
Very nice program.
thank
Right.
you. Thank you, Mia. Yeah.
So I guess
it's
final words. Shall we have final words?
final
Beginning
words.
with like your elevator speech for the day.
Yes.
Okay,
Um,
let's start with you, Janet.
So we just want to remind you that you're not behind. There's no shoulds or must do's, and just to live your life better through motivation, through optimism, through respect, and through excitement. What lights you up? And we're behind you all the way. Wishing you a happy 2024 and more.
And more. Thank you, Janet. Becky.
I'm going to keep this very, very compact because this is like one of the main things that I think of in my life, and it's find the good.
Nice.
Every day, find the good.
Very nice.
Awesome. And you live that.
Yeah. Seek and you shall find. So find the good.
Find the good in everything.
Because it's always there.
Yeah.
It's always there.
And conversely, if you're finding the bad, you're going to find more of that.
Correct.
Yes.
And you will find the good inside of you. Yeah. All righty.
Yeah.
Okay, Mia, take it
Very
away.
nice. Well, what popped with our guest here was their focus on spreading love, peace, and joy. So that inspired me to pick this quote, which is from npeaches.com. Love only grows by sharing. You can only have more for yourself by giving it away to others.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank you,
believe
Mia.
I believe
Thank
that with all
you.
my heart.
Mhm.
Love is something
great.
that you give it away. Give it away. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us
Oh, look, the
today.
magic. Did you see
There
the
you go.
magic that
Yeah, how do
happened?
you do that?
What happened? How do you do that?
The hearts, the effects. How do you do that?
Ooh.
Just do this. Oh, reaction? No, not reaction.
Do it again, Janet. Yeah, but you have to say something.
Magic. Woo.
How
I'm
did it
sending you
happen?
lots of love, joy, peace, and ease.
How did that happen?
I love that.
Let's see
I don't
reaction.
know.
You want to do that, Mia?
Oh, it just did the heart thing on mine. Did it
Okay.
then pop up?
Ay,
So,
nako.
so make see if it does that. Say love and do the okay. I
Love,
was gonna try.
love, heart, joy, love.
It's
Nothing.
doing
I'll
nothing.
try
Do
it.
your
I
superpower.
don't know. Maybe
Love.
maybe it's just me today. I don't know.
Wow.
If I knew how it was happening, I'd tell you for sure.
Okay.
We
That's
need
awesome.
superpower, Dot.
No, not
There you
yet. I'm
go.
only on the I'm only in the third day.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, Janet.
Becky, Janet,
Thank
and
you so
Mia,
much.
and
You're
our friends on air watching us and listening to us. Thank you so much. So
Thank
I'm sure you
you.
will have a great year.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, everyone, and see you next week. Bye.